I am your host. Mr. Money ain't mandatory, but manhood is. None before me, none to come. The only one, Jabari. Lance Brown, a 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. You understand me? Yeah. Man, and we coming right back at you, man. See, man, we don't even give you time, man, to, deviate from the course of action, man. We try to stay on your top like a toupee, man. We want to make sure that we keep the content rolling, man, like an 18-wheeler. Man, we want to make sure, man, that we got the content rolling on a consistent basis, man, like an 18-wheeler. You dig what I'm saying? Because one thing that we do know is, habits can work for you and they can work against you. You understand? Yeah, man, habits work for you and they work against you, man. So what we want to do with the content on the show is to help you recreate a new habit of manhood and effectiveness out here in the open market and in the general public and for your family and for yourself and for your legacy. Hello, you understand me? Yeah, man. Always an honor and a pleasure, man, when I get a chance to return, to resurface and fellowship with the family, man. As usual, it don't take me long to take off, fly high, and land my plane, man. Just like that right there, man, Yeah, man. Hey, look, it's been a great journey so far. So far, so good, man. You dig what I'm saying? Look, we coming up on our 100th episode on the program, guys. We coming up on 100. You dig what I'm saying? 100 videos online, man. We coming up on it, man. And we're going to do something real special with the people, man, to commemorate that. We coming up on 100 episodes, man, of all good game. All flake, no shake. 100 episodes of all flake, no shake, man. You dig what I'm saying? To make sure, man, that, we paying it forward and we setting the game out there so that the people, the young men, the men in general, man, can have a central location to come to get the positive reinforcement necessary, to get reinvigorated, re-empowered, and refocus about what the mission of manhood is, man. You can even call me a manhood missionary, man. I wouldn't be against that. Hello, I wouldn't be against being dubbed the manhood missionary, man, because this is my mission. You understand? This is a mission and a labor of love for me to be able to come back with the family, pay it forward, along the things that I've been able to discover throughout my time here on the planet, man. I've been blessed and highly favored in a number of areas, and I'm choosing not to keep the blessing to myself. Huh? Man, I'm choosing not to keep the blessing to myself, man. I want to be able to touch the people in the ways that's being available to me, to extend that, and, hopefully help somebody, man, to be able to correct some of the behavior that they may be challenged with or struggling with right now at this point in time in their life, man. To be able to help you adopt new habits and new behaviors for your lifestyle, man, because this thing called life, man, it could take you for a ride, man. It could take you for a loop. It's almost like getting on that. Remember, man, when you was younger and you went to the carnival and you got on that one ride that you wanted it to be over, but after you paid your ticket to get on, you wanted the joke to be over with, but you was on it now and you didn't pay your ticket now, and now you couldn't get off of it, so you had to ride it all the way to the end, and you end up getting sick. Man, shout out to my Aunt Lita, man. She used to take us to the carnival all the time. She took me to the carnival one time, and man, the carnival used to be right around my neighborhood, right up at the top of the bridge, right, at the entrance of the bridge right there, up at the top of the neighborhood, man. And Aunt Lita took me to the carnival, and I got on this ride, man. I think, man, what was the name of that damn ride? I think it was called like the Mind Bender or something crazy. But you stand up vertical, you stand erect like this here, and then they put the harness over your chest, and then you hold the device like this here, and then they keep just spinning you around and around. You dig what I'm saying? And I always like the nachos. So I had just ate some nachos with the chili and cheese on it, and then I go and get on this damn machine. And man, I promise you, as soon as it took off, I wanted to, man, abort mission, but I couldn't. Hello, I wanted to get off, man, because my good sense kicked in and said, man, King, you on the wrong ride, man. You shouldn't have got on this one. And sure enough, when I got off the ride, I got sick. You understand me? Sure enough, when I got off the ride, I ended up sick. But what I realized is this. See, I should have been prepared, and I should have did a little bit more. I should have used a little bit more discernment before I just jumped out there, paid my ticket, and got on the ride, because once you get on, you can't get off. And sometimes before you get off, you end up sick, or you end up suffering a deficiency in some way that ends up being harmful to you. And that's how the game of life is. See, sometimes when we make these decisions, we make the decisions without thinking them through and without exercising discernment. And then when you in the process of the decision, now you wish that you could undo it, but you can't. Hello. Now you wish you could undo it, but you can't. But see, you know, us, the men, the real man, you understand? See, we already understand this part. And, you know, for the brothers who, you know, young and old, who may still be, you know, in a state of indecision as to what a real man is, man, listen, we're going to unpack this today. You know, we're going to unpack it today, man. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it, man. And we're going to set a structure, a standard, and a framework for what a real man is. You understand me? You know? You know, and again, man, take from it what you will, glean from it what you will, and what don't apply to you, let it fly. You dig what I'm saying? If it don't apply, let it fly, man. I'm just giving you my perspective on what's happening and what's been working for me. Hello, I'm just giving you my perspective on what's been happening in my life and in my lifestyle, what I've been using, what I found out that worked, the direction that I have discovered to take and have success in taking that direction. When I discovered that, I said, I got to share this with the people, man. You know, I got to share this with the family, man, with the brotherhood. You understand me? Because manhood is a culture, right? And if we're going to recreate the culture and allow our culture of manhood to multiply itself, to be fruitful and multiply, those of us who have discovered what work have an obligation to come back and share the path. Hello, we got an obligation to come back and share the path, to hold the sign up, baby. You understand? Go this way. The real man recipe, that's what we're talking about today, man. You dig what I'm saying? And see, what we got to also do, fellas, is this, man. We got to stop taking everything at face value. We got to stop looking at stuff like we watching TV. Everything we see, we looking to be entertained from it, so we looking at the surface level, but you're not looking underneath of it in regards to what it's really saying and what it's really doing to you and what they really inviting you to do that ends up harming you in the end. Hello. Hello, just like some of the food that we eat, right? You understand? Real man recipe, right? The recipe is what? The recipe is ingredients combined together to complete an entree. Hello, we already know what the recipe is. The recipe is the ingredients combined together to complete whatever the item or whatever the entree is, right? The real man recipe. So what ingredients do we need as men to create what ingredients do we need as men to be able to establish ourselves as a real man? And furthermore, what ingredients have we already been using that has us to continue to be unestablished as men? Hello, that's what we're talking about, man. See, how they say destroy and rebuild. See, first you got to destroy the old version in order to rebuild the new version. Hello, even when you're talking about habits, man. You know, I don't care how successful you are as a man. The reason that you are or are not successful is a direct relation to your habits. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The reason that you are or are not successful is in direct correlation to your habits. Hello. Hello, listen, man. See, I ain't come to play with you, man. You know, see, what's happening is this. The men is playing. The men playing too much when the boys should be playing. You understand? See, the men shouldn't be playing because ultimately, while you playing and the people that you playing against ain't playing with you. Yes, sir. Huh? You playing so much that the people that you playing against already done stopped playing with you, and now they showing you that. They busting your head to the white meat every day, man. Every day, man, they mishandling you, man. They mishandling you financially. They mishandling you mentally. They mishandling you spiritually. They mishandling you socially. Hello, emotionally. Hello, they mishandling you, man. You see it? Yeah, don't act like you don't see it. You ain't blind, man, you know? You gotta get that fear out your heart, man. You got to get the fear out your heart. When you realize that you're going the wrong way, stop and come in the opposite direction. That's it. Hello, when you realize you done went the wrong way, stop and make a U-turn and go in the opposite direction. When you realize that you've been using the wrong recipe to become a real man. Hello, when you realize you've been using the wrong recipe to become a real man, stop using them ingredients and come and get the right ones. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You understand? Hello, you understand me? Yeah, see, I ain't come to play with you, man, because the people that you playing with and playing against ain't playing with you. So I ain't come to play with you, man. You know? I ain't come to play with you, man. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, man. See, when I say hello, see, it's just like you on the phone with somebody, man. And sometimes when you talking, ain't nobody talking back. So what you say? Hello. See, I say that to make sure that you hear me and to make sure that you're on the phone with me, man. You know? Yeah, man. What recipe are you using to become a real man? You know, and see, because this is the thing, man. See, in most instances, right, the way that they give us these ingredients for the recipe that a lot of us have been using that has kept us unsuccessful and undeveloped, you understand what I'm saying? See, the ingredients that we've been using, most of us, in most cases, is designed to kill you. You understand? But the ingredients that I'm going to introduce you to is designed to heal you. Hello. See, the ingredients that most of us been using to create our recipe of being a real man or in manhood is designed to kill you. But the ingredients that I'm going to introduce you to today is designed to heal you. Yes, sir. 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. Hello, you understand me? Yeah, man. We got to get down to business, man. You know, we got to get off the playground. Hello, we got to get off the playground and get back to the battleground. You understand? We got to get off the playground as men and get back to the battleground, because the people that you playing with and the people that you playing against ain't playing with you. So I ain't come to play with you, man. You know, I came to empower you, edify you, uplift you, encourage you, educate you. Hello. Hello. That's what I came to do for you and do with you, man. You know, man, because we all in this together, man. Like my dog Tupac say, man, rest in peace to Machiavelli the Don, man. Tupac Amaru Shakur, rest in peace to my dog, my all-time favorite rapper. He said, man, I might not change the world. He said, but I guarantee you I'm going to spark the brain of the person who's going to change the world. Pac sparked my brain. And everybody who grew up supporting Tupac, he touched you in some way, in a positive way, man. You know, Pac said, I might not change the world myself, but I guarantee you I'm going to spark the brain of the person who's going to change the world. Listen to me, man. I might not do it all by myself, but I guarantee you I'm going to spark the brain of somebody who's going to do something with what's being said and done over here at the Manhood Mentor, man. Over here at the Manhood Mentor Show, man. You know, I'm just doing my part, fellas. I'm just doing my part, family. That's all. I'm just doing my part, man, you know. See, the ingredients that we used to using is designed to kill you. But the ingredients that I'm going to introduce you to is designed to heal you, man. You understand me? Now, see, in our culture, in our community, man, you know, we grew up on what they consider soul food. We created the terminology soul food, right? You dig what I'm saying? And when you look at, you know, that word soul food, we already know what food mean, right? We already know what food mean. But most of us don't know what the word soul mean. Okay, so really the food is supposed to be good for your soul. It's supposed to be. Hello. The food really supposed to be good for your soul. We invented the terminology and we invented the culture around that preparation or that style or that recipe of food. But now the culture itself has created a degenerative version of what soul food is. Check this out, man. Listen, the word soul by definition, it said a part of humans regarded as immaterial, immortal, capable of moral judgment, and susceptible to happiness and or misery in the future state. So see, your soul is that part of you that is capable of establishing a moral judgment and is susceptible to happiness or misery in the future. Your soul, you know when your soul ain't sitting well with something. You know when your spirit ain't sitting well with something. Well, see, the spirit is really that part of us that's already attached to the Creator, so the body can't survive without the spirit. But the soul is that part of you that's unsettled when you have to make a decision that you know is against what you stand for. See, that soul is the part of you that derives satisfaction when you do something or when you carry yourself in the correct manner and you satisfied with yourself. That's your soul. Hello, your soul is your conscience, man. Hello, see, your soul and your conscience are intertwined. See, when your conscience is beating up on you, that's because your soul unsettled. When your conscience is elated and overjoyed behind your behavior, that's because your soul is settled. Huh? See, man, listen, we got to create a foundation of self-discovery so that we understand ourselves as men. All power and dominion, man. You know, see, you and me, we got all power and dominion, but if we don't know how to use what we got, is it even useful? It's like having a brand new car and a set of keys to the car, but you don't even know how to start the car up. Woo! Woo! It's like having a brand new car and you got the keys to the car, but you don't even know how to start the car up. So in turn, is the car useful to you? You understand? See, that's why we do this over here, man. That's why we do this, man. This is the reason why we do this, man, because we want to create a platform and an establishment and a foundation for all men to be able to regroup, revise, and reinvigorate themselves, especially the young man, so he can come here and get redirected in the right direction of being a real man, of manhood itself, of being successful and effective in manhood in itself. Hello, you understand me? See, that's his birthright. That's his natural order, and the natural instinct of a young man is to want to be a real man one day. You understand? But if he's looking around and ain't nobody to be found, then what? You understand? Then what, man? He gotta, you know, he gonna attach himself to somebody and he gonna look around somewhere and ask somebody which way to go. And when he do get to the point where you got to ask somebody which way to go, I hope they point them over here, man. You know, I hope they point them over here with the Manhood Mentor and on the Manhood Mentor show. You understand me? Yeah, man. The reason why so many of us men, so many of us brothers is walking around here sick is because, you know, we're not using the right recipe first and foremost, and the food that we digesting in our everyday activity and in our lives is creating dis-ease, disease, or discomfort. You understand? See, that's the food and the ingredients of the recipe that we've been using. Hello, but see, today we're going to get new ingredients for a new recipe. You understand? See, that's the reason why far too many of us is sick and tired, physically sick, you understand me? Mentally sick, emotionally sick, you understand me? See, you ingesting the wrong ingredients. You using the wrong recipe. Hello, you using the wrong recipe, man. The ingredients that them people giving you every day is allowing you to ingest the wrong recipe into your life. This is why you're not having the success in manhood that you should be having. This is why you're not executing and actually walking in dominance and rulership and dominion down here on earth and in your life. You're looking around in your life and in the game, you don't even see how you can win. Woo! You don't even see how you can win because you're full of discomfort and dis-ease. We got to get that up out you, man. See, the ingredients that I'm going to give you is designed to heal you. The ingredients that the world been giving you is designed to kill you. You understand? Yeah, man. See, I'm going to give you a set of actions and activities that when you start to use these ingredients and create this recipe, it's going to be good for your soul because this is the real man recipe. Hello, this is the real man recipe. You understand? They done took the soul food and gave us poison to ingest into our soul, and then everybody wondering why you mad, you upset, you experiencing dis-ease, discomfort, you depressed, you angry, you aggravated, you agitated, and every day you gotta self-medicate yourself just to quote-unquote feel normal. No. You understand? We ain't create no codependency. See, always remember this, man. All help don't help you, man. You understand me? All help don't help you. The help that don't help you is the help that keep you codependent. The help that do help you is the help that helps you develop independence. You understand? You understand? See, you shouldn't be codependent on no substance. Hello, you shouldn't be codependent on no substance, man. You know, no substance, man. You know, and when you discover that you may have developed a codependency, now you got to revert back to the real man recipe because we're going to have these ingredients right here for you today, man. We're going to have these ingredients right here for you today, man. And just to touch on a few of these ingredients that's available to everybody every day that's damaging to your soul. A few of these ingredients that's allowing you to complete a recipe or to concoct a recipe that's damaging to your soul. A few of these ingredients really is considered wrong behavior. See, wrong behavior deteriorates your soul. Wrong behavior destroys your conscience. See, wrong behavior has your soul unsettled because you know that you're not honoring yourself. You know that you're not treating yourself the right way. You know that you're not reflecting and representing your family the correct way. You know that you're not honoring your family name and your reputation. See, we gotta, man, listen to me, man. Woo, listen to me, man. See, we gotta identify what these wrong ingredients are so that we don't continue to fall into the same trap of using things that are creating dis-ease and discomfort, right? See, any form of drug that is designed to create a codependence to you is a form of a wrong ingredient. That's poison, man. You understand me? Alcohol, pornography, programming that has raunchy behavior or raunchy language in it, programming that has degrading behavior, all of this stuff is a deterioration to your soul. All of this stuff is a deterioration to your mind. You understand? It brings your vibe and it brings your frequency down, whether you acknowledge that or not. You understand? You got to look at the fruit of your behavior. You got to look at the fruit of the activity that you displaying out here. You understand? Any music that's laced with self-destructive language or self-destructive behavior, the music telling you to kill yourself. The music telling you to destroy yourself. And I get it. I know. It's just entertainment. I know. You understand? I know. It's just entertainment. You ain't really listening to the words. You just like the beat. Okay. That's what you're thinking. That's what you think. And listen, I'm a part of the culture too. You understand? I listened to the music for many years on end. I still listen to the music. But this is what you got to consider this. This is what you got to consider, right? For every bad habit or for every mistake, you got to recorrect that. See, you got to recorrect it just like getting in shape. You understand? It's just like getting in shape, right? The music got defamatory and self-destructive messaging, right? The use of the vaping devices that's creating the codependence, the use of the hookah. You understand? Everybody use a hookah now. Man, woman, and child use a hookah. They trying to convince themselves that ain't nothing wrong with the hookah. Man, they say the hookah got so much nicotine and chemicals in it, it's just like smoking 40 cigarettes. Listen to me, man. I could be wrong. That's what I read. That's what I read, man. They said the hookah got so much smoke and chemicals in it, it's like smoking 40 cigarettes. Woo! Now, I don't know. I don't know, man. You know, I know what they say, man. You dig what I'm saying? To each his own. Everybody gonna do whatever it is they want to do. And there's nobody who's gonna be perfect, but it's my duty to create clarity and to offer truth. That's it. You dig? You do what you will, you conclude your decision on your own. You understand? But we talking about the real man recipe. And what we don't do as real men, we don't allow ourselves to wallow in mistake. We don't allow ourselves to wallow in past behavior that we have the ability to correct. So now that you know, and even if you may have developed a codependency on some of these ingredients that I just named that are self-destructive and unbecoming, now you got to work to recorrect that. You understand that everything is done in moderation. So it's just like this right here, man. You know, see, I already told you, man, that we got to stop playing so much as men anyway, because the people we playing with ain't playing with us. You see, so this is what these lessons is about, to get us back into the game, you see, back off the playground and back on the battleground. Hello, see, these lessons is designed to get you off the playground and back on the battleground. You understand? Because every other group that we competing with or competing against, they ain't playing with us. They ain't playing. They ain't playing with us, man. They ain't playing with us, you know, and we need to quit playing with them. Bottom line, we need to be about our business. Plan your work and work your plan. Hello, plan your work and work your plan, man. You know, plan your work and work your plan. Listen, it's becoming evident more and more every day, man, that the only people that's playing is us. And we got to get off the playground and back on the battleground, man. You understand me? See, listen to this, man. When you first start getting in shape, right? They tell you that. When you first start getting in shape and you're in the process of your dean and you recreating a new habit for yourself and for your lifestyle, they tell you that, man. They say, listen to me, man. Nobody is going to go cold turkey with everything. So nobody is going to go cold turkey and just denounce all of the ingredients of the recipe that you've been using thus far. Right? Some people will, but most people not. Right? So we still expect for you to work toward developing into the version of yourself that you truly want to be, right? So it's okay to have a cheat meal. That's what they told me, man, when I first started getting in shape. Hello. That's what they told me, man. They said, man, it's okay to have a cheat meal, not a cheat day. Why? Because if you're working out 1 or 2 hours every day and then you go and take one whole day, so like for me, right, for a time I used to do my cheat meal well, when I first started working out, I was doing a whole cheat day. So I would work out Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday was my cheat day. But if I worked out 2 hours a day from Monday through Saturday, that's 6 days, that's 12 hours a week that I done worked out. By the time I take a whole cheat day on Sunday, a whole day now, you done ate 3, 4, 5 times on Sunday. You understand? You done use all of them hours to undo the other 12 hours of exercise that you done did all throughout the week. You understand? So you see how using a whole day to justify your oppositional behavior is counterproductive to your mission, right? So whatever one of those ingredients that you've been using that we just previously named, you got to use that stuff in moderation. Don't create a codependence on it. Hello, and when you discover that you may have developed a codependence on it, you got to wean yourself off of that and overcome any limiting beliefs or any limiting behaviors about yourself so that you remain in a dominant position out here and so that you keep your head in the game for your family, for your future, and for your legacy. You understand me? Yeah, man. Real talk, man. See, all of that behavior and all of them recipes and them ingredients that we just named, them ingredients that create that recipe that's been used over your life for years and has created a culture of stagnation in your life, a culture of undeveloped potential in your life, a culture of empty promises, a culture of unfruitful behavior. Listen, man, we got to undo that. You see, we got to undo that and focus on things that expand and enhance our effectiveness as men. Hello, we got to focus on things that enhance our effectiveness as men. You understand? You see, so when we talking about the real man recipe, see the ingredients, man, that we gonna focus on that's gonna begin to enhance our effectiveness as men, and it's gonna be good for our soul. See, this is the real soul food. Woo! See, the ingredients in the real man recipe is the real ingredients and the real recipe of soul food because it's good for your soul. You see, it keeps your conscience clear, it keeps your mind clear, and it feeds and invigorates and empowers your soul. You understand? You understand? Man, the first ingredient in the real man recipe is morals. Okay? Every man got to develop a sense of morality. And you got to have a set of morals for yourself that you designate and that you determine. Why? Because you never want anybody else to place their limiting beliefs or their standards on you. Because if you allow that, that means that they got more control over you than you do. Woo! Woo! Man, if you allow that, that means that the people who develop in your moral compass and your moral standard got more control over you than you do. Check this out. By definition, right, the word morals means a teaching or exhibiting goodness of character and behavior. Okay? Your morals are a teaching or exhibiting goodness of character and behavior. So what does that mean? That means for you as a man to teach goodness, and that means for you as a man to display behavior, to display good behavior and good character. Now, we all human. We all human, so it's not to say that you're going to be without error or without mistake. But what it's saying is, in a general consensus, uninhibited, unaffected, right? In the general consensus, you establish your morals for yourself, you establish your good behavior for yourself, and you exhibit that. Hello, if you on a job and you in the workplace and you working, you establish your good behavior on the job and within that workplace, and you exemplify that. Hello, see, you exemplify that unless otherwise, well, you still should continue to remain consistent in your moral compass as well. Even on the flip side of that, you still got to develop a habit of displaying that in those environments, even when opposition comes your way. Right now, even if you make a mistake, you got to get right back into displaying good behavior and sound character. Why? Because these are your morals. See, this is the stuff that's going to make your spirit feel good. This is the stuff that's going to keep you from having depression and regret because you're thinking about what happened in the past too much and you ain't focusing on the future because the stuff that happened in the past, you didn't handle it the correct way. Woo! See what I'm saying? We just did the last lesson on men are fighting ghosts. You see how all of this stuff is tying in with each other? See, I'm showing you how to keep your spirit clean. I'm showing you how to keep your soul fed with the real soul food. And the real soul food is the real man recipe, and we're giving you the ingredients for the real man recipe. You understand? See, every real man gonna have a set of morals. Hello, every real man gonna have a set of morals. Listen, man. Good brother told me the other day, man, he said, a leader don't never have to petition to be a leader. He said a leader is gonna be selected by the people who want them to lead them. Woo! Hello, he said a good leader is going to be chosen by the person who want them to lead. Hello, and see, that's what us as men, we born to lead, and we born to be leaders. And in order to be a good leader, you got to have your own set of morals, which are a teaching or exhibiting goodness of your character and your behavior. Yeah, you're going to make mistakes. Don't worry about the mistake. You want to have the ratio and the percentages in your favor so that you're not having a whole cheat day where you continuing to exhibit bad behavior or unbecoming behavior that's ruining your spirit, ruining your reputation, and ruining your soul, ruining your conscience. You understand? And then it's making your life miserable because you unsettled with yourself. Moving on to the second ingredient, man. You know, it don't take me long, man, to take off, fly high, and land my plane. Hello, the real man recipe. The first ingredient in the recipe is morals. You understand? The second ingredient in the real man recipe is principles. Every real man gonna have a set of principles, man, that he designate for himself. You understand me? You gotta have a set of principles that you designate for yourself. Why? Because your life is about you. I know you got a wife and kid. Okay, if you ain't the best version of yourself, how you gonna help to elevate them to be in the best position that they can be in? See, you got to know how to exhibit and display self-care. Self-care is healthcare. See, you got to know how to exhibit and display self-control. See, self-control is health control. Huh? See, so all of these things you got to know how to do for yourself so that you keep yourself empowered and so that you keep yourself uplifted and edified and full on the inside. So when your family do come, you press down and running over onto them so that you can fill them up. Woo! Woo, man, we talking. Hello, we talking, man. We talking, man. You see, when you talking, you teaching. When you talking, you teaching, man. You understand? Yeah, man. Every real man gonna have a set of principles. What are principles? A rule or standard, especially of good behavior. Woo! A rule or standard, especially of good behavior. Morals are teaching or exhibiting goodness of character and behavior. Principles are a rule or standard, especially of good behavior. Do you see how both of these two words and both of these two ingredients, they identify good behavior? Hello, see, they identify good behavior, which is in opposition to what the music telling you to do. Is you picking up what I'm putting down, baby? Huh? You hear me, man? The music is telling you to do bad behavior. The movies is telling you to exhibit and display bad behavior. But the morals and the principles are telling you a rule or a standard, especially of good behavior. Hello, do you see how you've been tricked? How you been hoodwinked and bamboozled? See, they got you thinking that the bad behavior is good for you when whole time the bad behavior is what's ruining your soul. Hello, the bad behavior is what's bringing your soul down, is what's bringing your vibe and your frequency down. You understand? That's what's wrong with the game. See, that's why everybody got to get high, because you so low on the inside. Hold on, y'all. I had to knock the cord out, man, you know. Knock the cord out, man. Hello, I'm right back at you, man. Hello, you still tracking, baby? Hello, I got to make sure you're on the phone, man. Is the family still on the phone with me, man? Is the family still on the phone with me, man? Hello, you understand? See, that's why everybody got to get high, because you so low on the inside. And you low on the inside because you've been using the wrong ingredients. We named them already. Hello, and see, now we got to get you new ingredients so that you can create the right recipe to become a real man. Yes, sir. 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. I ain't come to play with you, man. You know, I ain't come to play with you, man. We got to get off the playground and back on the battleground, you understand? See, the ingredients that you used to using is designed to kill you, but the ingredients that I'm going to introduce you to is designed to heal you, man. Moving on to the next ingredient of the real man recipe, you understand? Values. The first one is morals. The second one is principles. The third one is values. Hello, the third one is values. Every real man must have a set of values, things that are valuable to him for his own reason, for his own purpose. Why? Because you should not be controlled by external influences. You should be controlled by your internal influence. By your internal influence, your internal compass. Huh? You a man, right? You the man, right? Already, man. See, you a man and you the man. You understand? And the man is influenced by his internal compass. Hello, and he influenced by what his values are. You know, and by definition, values are worth and usefulness or importance to the possessor. This definition too, family. So you know, yeah, I know I always use words out the dictionary, and I derive the definition for you so that you can see that we all on the same understanding and that we all in the same pretense of what the word means, right? You can go back and look all this stuff up, fact check it, grammar check it, spell check it. You understand me? Go back and check it out, man, you know? Check in and check it out, man, you know? And just to make sure that we all on the same page with what we talking about, man, you understand? Walk with me now. Walk with me now, man. We walking down the road of the real man recipe. That's where we going at. See what I'm saying? See, man, we going down the road of the real man. You know? That's what we doing. We going down the road of the real man. Hello. Yeah, man. See, we ain't got time, man, to be on the late freight. We ain't got time to be on the late freight, man. You know? We got to get on the good foot. We ain't got time to be on the late freight, man. We got to do the leg work like James Brown, man, the Godfather of Soul. You understand me, man? We got to get back to doing the leg work like the Godfather of Soul, James Brown, man. You know, we got to get off the late freight. We got to get on the late freight and get back on the good foot, man. Values, right? Values are worth and usefulness or importance to the possessor. So what's important to you? What's valuable to you? See, morals, principles, and values, okay? Because once you establish your morals and your principles, once you establish a rule or a standard of good behavior for yourself or what you want your name to be associated with, what's valuable to you? Hello, is family valuable to you? You understand, is commitment valuable to you? You understand, is accountability valuable to you? You understand, is consistency valuable to you? See, all of these things that are valuable to you, you got to practice and develop a habit within yourself for these same things so that way, when you develop these in you, it's much easier to see these in others. Woo! It's much easier to see this behavior in other people. I had a brother the other day, man. You know, I said, King, man, I've been getting a lot of love out here in the game, man. A lot of love in the world. He said, yeah, man, but it's snakes everywhere. I said, man, but we already know how the snakes look. I said, man, we already know how the snakes look. He looked at me, I said, yeah, the snakes look opposite of us. So see, it ain't hard to spot them. Hello, see, it ain't hard to spot the snake. You know why? Because he's moving in opposition to what you moving in. See, his values are different. Hello, you see how we did that? Morals, principles, and values. See, once you establish your morality, right? Once you establish an exhibiting behavior of good character, then you establish your principles, which is a rule or a standard of good behavior. Now you establish your values, which things that are important to you, whether it's commitment, whether it's family. How many people friends with people who don't take care of their kids? This your best friend, and he don't take care of his own seed or his own bloodline or her own seed or her own bloodline. This your best friend in the whole world. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. We ain't supposed to judge nobody. Yeah, I know. We ain't supposed to judge nobody. Only God can judge us. I got that. I got that. God don't tell you to be no fool neither. You understand me? God don't tell you to be no fool neither, man. You know? Yeah, God don't tell you to be no fool. What you got to do is you got to assess the circumstance for what it means to you, for what's valuable in it to you. You understand? Where your values at? Your best friend don't even take care of their kids and it's still your best friend. Why you not holding that person accountable? Hello? Hello, you don't think they'll leave you hanging, they leave their own kid hanging? Hello, come on, man. We got to get real with this thing called manhood. You want to look around at the people around you in your life as a man, and you want to see yourself in them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Huh? You want to see yourself in the people that you surround yourself with. You understand? Yeah, better is it to have a close friend than a distant brother. Why? Because a close friend, he's going to become your brother. Hello, see, a close friend that stay close enough, long enough, is going to develop into your brother regardless. You understand? You understand? Moving on to the next ingredient of the real man recipe, you understand me? It's called character. Hello, it's called character. You understand me? Yeah, man. We got to get this thing right, man. We got to get it right and keep it right. We got to get it right and keep it right. And it ain't hard to do it, man. It ain't hard to do it, fellas. We just got to practice on it, man. You know, when we get the ingredients to the recipe, we now got to take those ingredients and create the recipe with it. Why? The recipe in itself is separate ingredients mixed in. You understand? See, the recipe is multiple ingredients. See, the ingredients is the item that's included in the recipe. So I'm giving you multiple items, but when you combine them all, this is how you create the recipe of a real man. Hello. Character is the one that we on, man. Okay, character is the combination of mental characteristics and behavior that distinguish a person. The combination of mental characteristics and behavior that distinguish a person. Okay? Now, what does this mean? The combination of mental characteristics mean a person's mindset. Okay? It means the person's mindset and how they thinking. See, because what you think about, you bring about. What you think about, you act out. You understand? See, whatever you think about in your mind long enough, you eventually gonna do. Point blank, period, bottom line, flat like a doormat. See, man, for the people that commit crime and then run up in the bank and try to rob the bank and try to scam people, they thought about it in their mind long enough, and then they thought about the outcome of what's gonna happen if they successful at robbing or scamming somebody, and then their activities follow behind the thought. But the thought came first. The combination of mental characteristics and behavior that distinguish a person. See? Mental characteristics, what you think about, and behavior, the action. What you think about, you bring about. See, so the character is really almost one of the anchors to this thing. What's your character, man? What do you think about and what do you bring about? See, do you got a person who known for saying stuff and then don't follow through on what they say? You got to look at the character of that person. Do you got a person who always needs something from you, but you can't never get nothing from them? You got to look at the character of that person. You got to look at the mental characteristics and the behavior that distinguish that person. Do you got a person who, no matter how good of a position they start off in, they always end up down on their knuckles and need your help? That's their character. That's their character, man. You know, you got to look at these things within other people and within yourself. And you got to determine how to allow your mind and how to create the habit and the pattern of your mind and your thoughts displaying outwardly through your activity and through your action. You got to create that for yourself, man. See, the thing about this manhood thing is, see, you got to create the type of man that you're going to become. See, you got to create the type of man that you're going to be. Point blank, period, bottom line. If you don't create the type of man that you're going to be, you're going to end up being the type of man that you don't want to be. Morals, principles, values, character. Character is the combination of mental characteristics and behavior that distinguish a person. What mental characteristics mean and what thoughts and what thought processes would you be proud of your actions following? Hello, what thoughts or thought processes would you be proud of your actions following behind and following suit so that people attach that behavior or that action along with your character? Hello, that's what we got to think about as men. Why? Because our reputation should precede us in a good way. And the way that your reputation precedes you is through consistency in your character. Through consistency in your character. You understand? Moving on to the next ingredient of the real man recipe is honor. So we got morals, principles, values, character, honor. What is honor? Honor is a code of integrity, dignity, and pride, chiefly amongst men. Now see, people would tell you that pride is wrong. You understand me? Definitely in today's society, man. You know, they'll try to castrate you, attack you online, slander your character. Why? Because you too proud. You too proudful. Why? How? How? You being prideful and proud of yourself is not you putting nobody else down. Never let nobody put a lampshade on your light, man. Hello, never let nobody else put a lampshade on your light, family. Don't go for that. You should be prideful. And you should be proud, not in a self-destructive way, but in a way that you raise your code of integrity and dignity, and you band together amongst other men that has the same character as you, and y'all working toward one common objective and one common goal. See how we did that? Don't let them people confuse you, man. Don't let the world confuse you, family. See, because they capitalizing off of confused men. Hello, they capitalizing off of confused men. You see the marketing, you see the advertising, you see the media. Yes, sir. They capitalizing on confused men. There's so many confused brothers in the penal system right now. If they could go back and redo the things that they did before they got in jail, not all of them would. All of them would. They were confused in that moment and didn't know how to make a better judgment call. Hello, listen, man. Not just that. Even the people out here that's still on the streets and in the general public. Everybody changing lanes and going on in these different directions. Nobody want to be who they are. Nobody want to be who they are. Everybody want to be something or someone else. Nah, be yourself. Be yourself. Hello, bring honor to your own name. You understand? Have pride and dignity in your own name. Develop honor and a code of ethics in your own name. You understand? In your own character. You understand? Behind your morals and your principles and your values, bring honor to that. Hello, we got to get back to business, man. We got to get off the playground and back on the battleground. You understand me? We got to get off the playground and back on the battleground, man. Today, man, you know. Don't be a full-time man with a part-time plan. Plan your work and work your plan. You understand? See, when you carry out the conclusion of a recipe, when you go to the store and you procure all of these ingredients for the recipe is a planned outcome for that entree or for that meal. Woo! Come on, man. Come on now. I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. I know you're tracking, babe. You hear me, man? You hear me, man? When you go to the store to get the ingredients for the recipe is leading you to a conclusion for the outcome of the entree. Hello, right? So that's a plan. The recipe is a plan for what the entree supposed to look like, right? So now we got a plan, a recipe for what a real man supposed to look like. Yes, sir. Woo! Woo! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hello. Oh, yes. See, now we got a recipe for what a real man supposed to look like. Morals, principles, values, character, honor, and we're going to bring it on home and land the plane right here with integrity. Morals, principles, values, character, honor, and integrity, man. You know, we're going to bring it on home and we're going to land the plane right here, man. What is integrity, man? What is integrity, man? Integrity is a steadfast adherence to a strict moral code or ethical code. A steadfast adherence to a strict moral or ethical code. Okay? A steadfast adherence. That means that you honor that. Okay? We just touched on honor just now. 2 minutes ago, we touched on honor. Now we on integrity. A steadfast adherence to a strict moral or ethical code. That means that you derive a code of conduct for yourself. That means that you derive a code of conduct for yourself. You understand? See, I stopped eating beef or pork back in 2004. That was a moral code for myself. That was a set of principles for myself. See, I valued not eating beef or pork. You see how all of this stuff, see, now that this is part of my character. See, I don't, participate in certain behaviors. I don't drink and drive. You understand? Like, it's certain things that I don't do, to whereas this is a part of my moral code and my ethical code. You understand? See, you as a man, you got to derive an ethical code for yourself. Hello, you got to derive an ethical code for yourself, or else you end up going wherever the wind take you at. You understand? You end up going wherever the wind take you at, and that's not what you want. Why? Because who controlling the wind? Right? Whoever controlling the wind is who end up controlling where you going at, if you going wherever the wind take you at. You understand? See, and I know what some people gonna say, well, God control the wind. Well, check this out. What if somebody turn on a fan? Now what? You understand? What if somebody turn on a fan? You see, it's always circumstances that can affect the outcome that's affecting you. But if you got your integrity, if you got a steadfast adherence to your own moral and ethical code, the circumstances controlling the outcome don't control you. Huh? They don't control you. You control you. This is where your integrity at. You understand? Where your integrity at? You see, morals, principles, values, character, honor, and integrity. This is the recipe for a real man. You understand? Because all of these ingredients is derived from you as a man determining what these things are going to look like in your own life. None of these things are predetermined or preconceived aside from your agreement and your choice. See, we got to put the choice back in the power of the men. Hello. We got to put the choice back in the power of the men. Right? And I want to remind every man that you got the choice and that you got the power. You got to exercise it, man. You know, the real man recipe, that's what we talking about today. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we talking about today. You got to establish morals for yourself. You got to establish principles. You got to establish what your character going to be. You got to establish what you value. You got to establish your code of honor. You understand? How you honor yourself, how you honor your family, how you honor your work, how you honor your word. You understand? How you honor your money. You see how all of this stuff is supposed to be working for the benefit of you and your reputation and your family legacy? You understand? You got to establish your integrity. You got to establish your strict moral and ethical code. Why do it say strict? Why do it say strict? When you hear the word strict, most people think about your father of some sort, or your grandfather, or your uncle. When you hear strict, most people think about the military. You understand? But let me tell you why they use the word strict. When it says a steadfast adherence to a strict moral or ethical code, you can interchange that word strict and put discipline right there. You can put the word discipline right there. A steadfast adherence to a disciplined moral or ethical code. You got to have discipline out here as a man. You got to have discipline as a man. Yeah, because the survival of you and the survival of those people that you're responsible for is dependent upon your ability to display discipline and recoup the fruits of your labor through some type of a tangible benefit. Hello, see, ain't none of us getting no younger, man. Ain't none of us getting no younger. So we gotta all make the most out of the time, talents, and treasures that we have and the opportunities that we have. And the only way to do that is to have integrity, especially over your time, especially to have a strict moral code or ethical code over your time. How do you delegate your time? How do you delegate your money? How do you delegate your relationships? You understand? You see, you gotta have integrity for yourself. You dig what I'm saying? See, all of these ingredients in this real man recipe is designed to feed your soul, man. This is the real soul food, not the stuff that they've been feeding us for years on top of years, the self-destructive music, the self-destructive imaging, the self-destructive behavior, you understand me? The self-destructive foods, the self-destructive activities. They got you thinking that because it's leisure, because you're doing some stuff leisurely that is not damaging to you. Nah, it's still damaging to you. Don't you know that the person that you're competing against is the one who giving you all the ingredients that's designed to kill you? Woo! Woo! Listen to me, man. The person that you're competing against is the one giving you the ingredients for the recipe that been killing you. Hello? I ain't come to play with you, man. We ain't come to play. We off the playground. Understand? We off the playground. We back on the battleground. Listen, man. Listen to me, family. Listen to me, man. Use these ingredients for the recipe on a daily basis. And if you understand that you don't have these ingredients in your life, then you got to get them, right? If you don't have morals in your life, you got to get them. You got to establish them. If you don't have principles in your life, you got to get them. You got to establish them. If you don't have values in your life, you got to get them. You got to establish them. If you don't have character within yourself, you got to get it. You got to establish it. If you don't have honor attached to your name, and one of your pillars that you stand on, that's your foundation, you got to get it. And you got to establish that in your life. And if you don't have integrity, you most certainly got to get some integrity, man. You most certainly got to get a strict moral or ethical code that you stand on, a steadfast, I stand on that. I adhere to that. I obey that. I abide by that. A steadfast adherence. I abide in that. I abide by that. That's my integrity. You understand? You got to get that as a man, family. You got to get that as a man. See, this is how you restore the balance and the order in your life and within the outcome of your decision making. This is how you restore that. This is how you restore peace to your soul, man. You understand me? See, this is the real soul food. You understand? See, the food that's good for your soul is all the stuff I named for you today. You see, if you apply and you exercise these ingredients and combine these into the recipe to become a real man in your life, your soul is going to be more established, more stable, and more at peace. Yeah, trust me when I tell you that, man. You know why? Because when you look in that mirror and then when he look back at you, you're going to be feeling that pride. Hello. Listen to me, man. Hold on now. Hold on now. I had to go back to this one. I had to go back to honor. See, when you use these ingredients and you combine them to make the recipe to create a real man and to create yourself into a real man, when you look in that mirror, you're going to be so satisfied with what you're looking at. And when he looking back at you, this is when you're going to feel honor. A code of integrity, dignity, and pride chiefly amongst men. See, you a man, you looking back at another man in the mirror. Hello. You a man, you the man, then you looking back at another man, which is yourself, in the mirror. What Michael Jackson say, man? I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. How did Mike say he asking Mike to change his ways? Huh? How did Michael Jackson say he asking Michael Jackson to change his ways? You understand? How did he say that, and how did he mean that? Because he understood part of what we're talking about. He understood a part of that, man. You know, see, when you're looking in the mirror and the man in the mirror looking back at you and you got pride over him and you got pride and dignity for him, chiefly amongst men. See, you a man, but looking at yourself now as men. See, he a man, you a man, so now it's men, honor. So now you looking at yourself with honor in your eyes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now you looking at yourself with honor in your eyes, man. You know, now you got dignity in your eyes for yourself. So when you go out here in the world, ain't no way you gonna let nobody put you down. Hello, ain't no way you gonna let nobody put you down, denigrate you, disrespect you, disregard you. You understand? Ain't no way you gonna accept that because you're gonna be too high. But I know what they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you be humble. Don't listen to them. Y'all can go back and look at my videos 2 years ago when I told you don't be humble. Don't listen to them people, man. Them people want you to feel lowly about yourself so that you feel like almost it's a privilege for you to even be in the presence of somebody who gonna mistreat you. Woo! Come on, man. Come on now. Come on, man. Listen, man, we changing all that. You understand me? We changing all that, man. You know. Real man recipe, man. Look, family, it's been an honor and a pleasure. As usual, man, as always, I'm the one who tell you, man, first you got to grow up. Then you got to show up. Then you got to blow up. First you got to get your mind right. Then you got to get your grind right. Then you got to get your shine right, and then you end up in the limelight, man. You know, until the next time, family. Peace and love. Huh? Hello.